Hey guys, Lottie again with Pinpoint Tutoring. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. You've already seen example 1 by now. Let's go over to this one. So just like this previous example, really this expression is saying 3 multiplying x is equal to 15. 3 times some number is 15, and you know by now that x is 5. So this fraction is just saying, this expression, which is a little more complex, is saying 2/3, which is a fraction. 2/3 multiplying some number is 4. Now, I'm using a different example, so don't think that x and y mean the same, or this x is this exact same x. In fact, to kind of keep things significant and make sense of it that way, I'm going to change these to different letters. That way you know I'm not trying to say that this is true for when x is 5. So let's say 2/3 of y is equal to 4. And let's say that 4/5 of some letter t is 16. Right? So now let's focus on the middle one. Let's say 2/3 of y is equal to 4. So in the previous example, we were easily able to just divide by 2/3, and there's a couple of ways to do this, and you can do it the exact same way. Even though it's a fraction, you can divide a fraction by itself. So the same way we divided both sides by 3, here we're going to divide both sides by 2/3. If we divide both sides by 2/3, these cancel. Remember, these will always cancel and give you a 1. But since a 1 times y is going to be the exact same thing, because 1 times any number is that number itself. 1 times 5, 5. 1 times 2, 2. 1 times a million, a million. 1 times y, also y. Works out the same way. Is now equal to 4 divided by 2/3. There's an extra step that you can use when you're dividing fractions. So when you're dividing fractions, these are a couple of extra steps to take with you. 4 divided by a fraction, like this case, is the same way it can be rewritten as 4 divided by 2/3. I just wrote it in a notation. But this can now be rewritten by a law, and yes, this is always true. If you're dividing by a fraction, you are multiplying by that fraction flipped. So this is the same thing as 4 times 3 over 2. And it is just a law of mathematics. You can get into it and see other ways that proves it, but I'm going to save from doing that in this video. Maybe if you ask or respond about it, I will make a video explaining that a little bit more. So this now becomes, instead of 4 divided by 2/3, 4 times 3/2, which is really 12, because this number only multiplies the numerator. Only the numerator. 4 times 3 is 12, and then you have 12 divided by 2 as you always did. And you know that 12 divided by 2 is 6. So that means that y must be equal to 6. So, hopefully this video helped you. We'll do another third one in a separate video, and hopefully you get that. Please be sure to follow us. Thank you for watching.